What's going on, guys? Dan from Outdoorsobsessions. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing on some angling AI molds. Got the box in today. Once I unbox these, hopefully we can do a little bit of injecting and see what we got. Alright, here we go. I forgot I got a little excited here and started to open the box, and I realized, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a video. Let me get rid of that. Alright, here's the first one. Should be 3 of them in here. Oh, there we go. There's the first one, and I believe this one's a stinger. I forgot what it was called, but these things are pretty sweet. There's a second one here. Oh, there we go. This would be the core shot, but I forgot what these things are called too. I'll have to look them up and show you guys. There's the last one. I believe this one's supposed to be a worm. 7-inch. I believe they were calling this one the wacky rig. I forget what they were going to call this one, but I don't know. They're flat on one side and then look like a worm on top on the other. So we'll try to inject a few of these and show you guys what they look like. Alright, to show you guys what I'm using dead-on plastics worm. This is the only plastic that I use that I think works the best. And we're going to be using some watermelon brown. I'm going to try some of that out. Probably put some black flake in it. We got the stinger, and then we got the worm mold that we're going to try out. We're going to get that done first, and then go from there. Alright, for those who haven't seen the last video that we posted up here on making soft plastics, I show you step by step on what to do and how to do it. And right now you got to heat the plastic up to 350 degrees, and then we can shoot these molds. Alright, so I'm thinking I got this close enough now. We can go ahead and start adding some colors. Check the temperature here real fast. 364. A little hot. I think there's nothing wrong with making it a little too hot. Oh, oh, that would have been bad. Remember what? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, that would have been bad. That would have been really bad. And I'm not scared to use a lot of color either. Stir it up. you're gonna get colors that looks pretty good. Should be perfect. So now what you want to do is you want to add, I just got some Walmart glitter right here, $3. I quit using a bunch of the expensive stuff because I just don't think you need it. I don't think it changes any color or anything of it. Put a little bit of glitter in there, and then I'll put a little bit smaller black flake in there as well on top of that. That'll help make it look a little nicer. I'll stir that in. Looks pretty good. Now we can go ahead and heat it up again, and then we can start injecting. Alright, so we got it about 350 degrees. I'm gonna head grab the injector here. What I like to do, this is one of the do-it molds injectors. This is one of the bigger, thicker style ones. I'm just gonna pour all the can in there. There, put the cap on. What I like to do is just try to get plastic to come to the top, and then you can start injecting. You barely have to put any pressure on there, and it fills right up. Top off your sprue, go to the next one. That was horrible. The worm actually took quite a bit. I don't have a mold that takes that much. Pop the sprue. The rest of the plastic back. So I'm gonna let it cool off and then open up these molds and see what they look like. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take the clamp off. We waited probably like, I don't know, 2 minutes. Alright. Go with the stinger first. It looks beautiful. I don't know how the lighting is. You can see those right there. It's pretty good. No bubbles, no nothing. Alright, let's check out the worm. I like to throw these actually in the water for a few minutes. I think it helps. I don't know. Just my personal preference. So check out these worms. And again, all turned out, no issues. Try to get some better lighting here. I don't know if you guys can see. You can see the bigger black flake, and then you can see the smaller black flake within the worm. That's definitely a cool color. I don't know if some of you guys seen like the Guggen color baits. This is definitely pretty close to that. Especially the design of the worm. This is pretty exciting for me because a lot of the fish around here, you just wacky rig this and then go ahead and cast in the water and let it sink down real slow. You don't want any weight on there at all. You just throw it in and you can catch them on there. So, all right, there's that mold. Here's another secret too. You guys got injectors like these and stuff like that. You can see plastic gets built up inside of there, and a lot of people use worm oil to get it out. Well, worm oil is expensive, so I mean, go to the old Farm and Fleet and get some silicone spray and spray it in there just like that. And I'll just take it, run it up, run it back down, run it up again, just pop it on out. And usually it all comes up to the top right there, and just take a rag, clean her off, and good to go. And start shooting again. Alright, so now the last mold is a Phantom Ghost Grub mold, and then it's a core shot. So first we got to do our light colors, so maybe clear or just something super light, so that way we can at least see through it, and then we can do our darker color in the inside. So I'll pick through all my colors over here and try to think of something that we want to do. So just stay tuned. This one last here. Alright, so what I'm thinking we're gonna do here is gonna try some pumpkin seed and make it as light as possible, and then use this Purple Rain Dead on Plastics for the core shot. This is a pretty good color too here by Duo Molds. I really like Dead on Plastics, but they're pretty good about they actually put something in there to shake up the paint, which is pretty nice, especially knowing it's getting mixed well. But we'll go ahead and put some pumpkin seed in here. Just add a little bit just for now to see where we're gonna get it. Still pretty light. Oh, don't do this barefoot either, even though I'm barefoot. That should be perfect right there. Still kind of see through the, maybe just like 2 more drops. That was like 6 drops. But this is my first time shooting these molds, so I'm really not sure what I'm doing. So yeah, it's a lot better. I like that little bit darker color. I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably add some flake to that as well. So let's see. I'll just add some probably bigger black flake. Just go kind of light on those. Stir that in. And then we'll go ahead and inject the first round into the mold. Alright, so I got my plastic poured, my injector. Put the cap on here. Just like I've done before. Just let the plastic just come up out. And then we can inject. Alright. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's that. Alright, while that's cooling down, I'm going to go ahead and do my Purple Rain, and then we'll inject that. Alright, so now we can take this apart. you can remove your cores here, so that way your new color will eject to the inside. And I might be in trouble here because this is a little dark, so I may have screwed myself here the first time, but we'll check it out anyway and we'll see. So I'll get these out of here and then start injecting again. Alright, so now we can add our purple rain now. I want to make this one pretty thick. I always use about 1.5 cups of plastic when I'm making all my worms and everything, just so I have extra. And then I always reuse the colors, and then I'll just remelt it down. And then it's always good to have extra too, that way you remember what you did. Looks pretty good right there. So I gotta heat this up just a little bit more, and then we're gonna start injecting. Okay. I'm gonna use my little bit smaller injector tube here. Go ahead and top this off. Just like last time, just push it up to see plastic, and then go ahead and inject. And put a little bit of pressure just because I'm a little worried, but I trust it'll work. Check that back in there, and once this cools down, I'll open it back up and then we'll check them out. Alright. Well, and of course, I failed. I made the pumpkin too dark. This still kind of looks cool, just to leave that purple rain as the little tail piece, the little eye catcher. And I see I didn't get it pressed down in the mold good enough, but that's pretty sweet though. Look, it just comes right off. Pretty freaking sweet. Alright. Well, alright guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you sticking it out with me, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, you know what to do. And we'll catch you guys next time.